Morning, afternoon, everybody. Dropped my son off at work, wanted to talk. I wanted to talk about Survivor. I know it's something that we on the show, we don't really discuss ever because I don't think any of the guys watch it. But I have kind of a renewed interest in the show because my son wants to watch it. So the wife and I have been watching Survivor with him for a couple weeks. We are on season 4. There's a lot of sun. We're on season 4. That's the introduction of Boston Rob. A lot of people who watch Survivor will know who that is. If you don't know, I'm sorry. This whole thing's going to be about Survivor. I'm sorry. But it's a cool show. I mean, it's fascinating because you get to watch people kind of interact with strangers and how well they do on teams of strangers when you have to kind of bare bones it, when you have to scavenge for your own food and you have to kill your own food. In the second season, they killed pigs and they were killing chickens and shit. Like it's not easy, and you could kind of see the progression of how they do beyond from the first episode, to the last. Losing 40, 50 pounds and just looking like skin and bones. But I enjoy the show. I enjoy the seasons. It's you might say, oh, you're talking about something that's passé, blah, 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 or past its time. But it's on its like 38th or 39th season right now. And a shit ton of people watch the show still. I haven't watched anything really, really new. We fell off a while ago. After Russell Hantz, which was my favorite character, my favorite person in the show. Of course, he's kind of one of the villains, one of the biggest villains I think that they've ever had. But I enjoy the show. Survivor's cool. Like I said, I enjoy just watching strangers kind of try to bond with each other and figure out how they traverse teams, and then they go to the merge and they have to kind of traverse life on their own as far as how they get to the end. For anybody who hasn't watched Survivor, it's essentially, I think it's 18 people, split them into 2 teams, and when you're split up, in the earlier seasons you would get rice and you would get some provisions and things like that, but in the future seasons you wouldn't get anything. So you'd have to go get your own food, you'd have to go get your own water, you'd have to boil it, do all that shit, you'd have to make your own fire. But essentially you do 2 challenges every week. One is a reward challenge, which you get food or you get blankets or you get something to start your fire or something like that. And then the second one is the immunity challenge, and so whoever wins that makes that team doesn't have to vote somebody off. And then the other team will go to tribal council and you'll have to vote somebody off and they go home up to a certain point, and then both teams merge into one tribe. And then at that point, you're trying to survive yourself. There's no more teams. It's kind of a one-on-one game, and you have to survive until the end. Generally, in these last, I think in the future ones, it's been 3 last survivors, but in these ones, it's 2. So once you get down to the final 2, the previous 6, I think, the previous 5 or 6 people who got voted off before you actually end up being what they call the jury, and then that jury decides who to give $1 million to on the final 2 contestants. So it's not just you get to the end and then it's a final challenge and whoever wins the challenge wins. You actually have to get voted on by the people who you voted off, which makes it interesting. But again, I enjoy Survivor. There's like 38 seasons right now. We're catching up. It's cool. We just started the Boston Rob. I think we're like 4 episodes in, and like I said, I only say that because Boston Rob I think is like one of the more popular guys. But I didn't watch anything else yesterday, but we have been watching a lot of Survivor, and I thought it was cool, and I thought it'd be fun to talk about. Looks like Doyle dropped a video too, and Gabe is dropping a video. Sounds like Tim might be doing something here in the future. So hopefully the YouTube channel will be filled up a little bit more. Subscribe, because these aren't the only, I know we post these videos every day to our Facebook page and stuff like that, but there's videos up there that have not been posted. Or if you're new to the show or new to the YouTube channel, you're gonna see a lot of videos that you've never seen before. So subscribe to this channel. It's up there somewhere. And if you want to talk about anything specific, hit us up. You can email us at outsidelongbox@gmail.com. You can send us a voicemail at 970-573-6148. Hit us up on facebook.com/thinkingoutsidethelongbox. On Instagram and Twitter at outsidelongbox. Otherwise, we'll just be talking about whatever the fuck we want. I know that Gabe just spoke about a D&D book that he was reading. I have no idea what Doyle spoke about yet. I haven't watched that video yet. But hit us up, tell us what you think. Hopefully you guys like the videos, and hopefully you guys like that we're expanding all this a little bit more. See you guys later.